Hey everyone, we're en route again, but this time we're going to the Lunatic Asylum. Always get excited when I go to asylums, cannot wait to get there. I've got Jojo next to me.
So excited, epic place there.
I've got Harold in back, and then we've got several other teammate members following in other cars. I mean, you all know what it's like in the Lunatic Asylums. This one's one of the oldest and still one of the best standing still in the UK.
Still stunning as well, isn't it?
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Still got lots of different buildings. It's called Roresby Lunatic Asylum. I mean, it's ancient, but some of these stories from that place are absolutely horrific. So I can't wait to get there. So I'll give you an update later on. All right, take care.
Warning: the video you are about to watch is paranormal themed and may not be suitable to certain people who scare easy. Do not attempt to replicate anything you see in this video. Communicating with spirit can come with severe consequences. John and Jojo are highly experienced and put themselves at risk so you don't have to. Enjoy our continued journey into the unknown.
So guys, just got here. I'll show the view we can see in a minute. Absolutely stunning place. It's quite exciting, the eerie feeling you've got already as soon as we arrived. What we need to remember is that some of these patients were in here for depression. Stuff that we just walk around naturally. Stuff we take for granted in today's society. And these people spent their life in mental institutes just for having anxiety, depression, postnatal, all these different symptoms. And they had electrotherapy, some ridiculous types of Neanderthal technology and therapy, and now look, it's all an abomination of science now, but that's why the place is so haunted. The Lucifer effect. Now, did you know there was a filmed in here around 2006, and it's called The Lucifer Effect. It actually made it to the Cannes Film Festival. And what they did is the director got, I think it was 6 people, and put them in here and filmed them themselves. And it was locked in for 7 days, I think it was. I might be mistaken. I'll try and put the trailer in this. And basically, some of them went mad, and one of them even tried attacking the cameraman. And I say it's a common theory called the Lucifer effect. Some of them, they had 3 that was acting as the gods, and 3 that was acting as the patients. And they got power hungry, it took it real. It was crazy, honestly. So, this was 2006. When it actually got to the film festival, before it got released, it got banned, because it was that extreme. So, I'll try and find a trailer and put it in the video now.
With 3 of the actresses now having received medical attention, internet hype around this film is growing, and we're hearing reports, in fact, that it could be
A
cursed.
series of strange occurrences have been happening in the homes of people who have viewed this video.
If you receive this video, apparently that you are said to have received the curse.
November 1933. The Rossaby Mental Asylum houses England's most bizarre and dangerous lunatics. January 24th, 2011, film director Tim Burke traps 8 movie role contestants in the abandoned asylum to test a physiological condition known as the Lucifer effect.
Noun for hauntings and like strange phenomena happening.
I have like no idea what it's going to be about. They haven't like told me anything.
We're hearing reports that this is due to subliminal messages in the film.
Laptop with CCTV. We've got about 35 different cameras set up. We stop doing this.
The experiment is shut down, and police confiscate footage after a girl is strangled during a Ouija board seance.
Got to go and find the local police station near the favelas. I don't know what is going on, you know. I just feel like the film itself is haunted.
It is believed evil spirits can attach themselves to places, people, and even objects.
Something done. I'm losing my child and I don't know what's wrong with him.
News of an alleged curse grows as terrifying events start to happen to the film role contestants. May 19th, 2012. The film is set to premiere at the Cannes Film Festival, but is suspended when 2 audience members have violent fits during a test screening. Finally today, due to the overwhelming social media pressure, the film is now being released. Nothing will prepare you for the terrifying curse of the Lucifer effect.
I'm going to go for a walk around. We're going to show you some of the lifers' cells and some of the where they kept the high-level prisoners, you know, the murderers, the rapists and people like that. We're going to use the SLS camera and we're going to just see what we can capture whilst walking around. I'm going to be filming on the SLS as well, so I'll try and put some of the footage into the video when we're editing it. So let's see what we get. So, just start with Laura and hide on camera. What I want to reiterate is, I need you close to us tonight, I remember, because at Mike, what I need to reiterate to you guys is that this place itself is terrifying now. This place itself is, they used to imprison people as such. They didn't used to class it as in prison, they used to call them patients, but they weren't patients. Purely for having depression, anxiety, postnatal depression. They even do it for people like us who claim to be mediums or something, people that were what they classed as normal. They may spend a life in these places, and they even had children here. And as soon as the children reached the age that they could be rehomed, they'd then lose them children forever. So you know, you may see spirits of children roaming this place, which is just absurd to think about. So we're going to have a look around and see what we can see. So dealing with spirits, or anyone. I don't know whether you like to class yourself as a spirit. You're going to go to the left first. You're going to go to the back first. My name is John. This is Laura.
Hello, spirits.
And we're Heidi, and we are paranormal investigators. And our job is to try and prove that there's life after death. Now we use mediumship and technology to do this. Our main aim is to see what's really over there, but also to help you to prove that there's life after death, to get your story.
Oh, it doesn't feel very nice in here. Well, I just thought something rushed past me.
It feels like full.
It was horrible, mate. Maybe you don't feel that your story was portrayed properly? Well, how about you let us help you with that? We don't mean you any harm. So I don't know what this room would have been. It's too big to have been a cell. Maybe an administration block. It's in very bad state of disrepair. But we are coming on to the shower, communal showering area and toilets and stuff. I'll show you. That's what you were talking about, Maddie. If there's anyone there that wants to make a noise for us, I'd really appreciate it. We're only here to try and help you. I've got a feeling of severe abuse that took place in here.
Yeah.
Really bad abuse. To be honest with you, it feels horrible. I'm stood between two mirrors that's facing each other, which is a paranormal no-no. It can create natural portals. I don't even think there was a wall separating the two baths. It would have been horrific in its daytime, this.
I was just about to say, it feels like, despite it being a bathroom, there would have been no privacy whatsoever.
Oh God, no. They wouldn't have been. They wouldn't have been able to trust them.
Zero privacy.
No, because the suicide watch constantly. But it was absolutely, I mean, this is the high security ward. Is there anyone there that wants to make a noise for us? Maybe bang?
A whistling in there, or like a talking.
Do you want to appear in front of my SLS camera?
This is going to sound bizarre.
Go on.
It sounds like there's a clock ticking. You know, one of those old ones that you have at the hospital and it goes tick,
Yeah.
tick, tick, tick.
Which makes you wonder how.
Yeah.
Bit weird, isn't it?
I don't like the noises that's coming through.
Yeah. Now this would have been a shower cubicle and a toilet and then another one. Urinals. So that's where they would have separated the males and the females. But this was this was the male area. So I'll show you where we're going to go in a second.
What? Who's talking in here? Talking.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was that, please?
Sounded like a male. You're more than welcome to communicate with us tonight.
You probably won't see it on camera because I've seen this as a medium. But there is literally a man stood over there, right? So there's a hole in the wall. I would assume that that was a dispensary, okay? He stood literally trying to communicate with someone through that hole. He's probably replaying time. He's not paying any attention to us whatsoever. Does anyone want to talk to us tonight? I'll help you if I can. Do you feel you were falsely imprisoned? Somebody just flashed past my camera.
As you said that, this didn't focus.
Really?
On the second door, or third door down on that side. Bear in mind as well, I've seen that man at the dispensary. I believe this would have been like a drug dispensary or a medical dispensary. Just because of
the way it is. So to any spirits that's present, I have a device here that records at a frequency that in theory you communicate at. So if I press record, I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and my colleague's going to ask you 3 questions. And in between each question, we're going to leave 10 seconds. And that's going to give you time to respond. EVP, session 1. Good evening. Is there anyone who would like to talk to us today?
Good evening, Spirit. Is the male that I heard talking here?
Can I ask, did you commit what we would class as a crime, or did you suffer with a mental disorder?
Spirits, can you tell me what this room was, please, that I'm pointing to?
My final question for you. How long was you here for?
Can you tell me, Spirit, why were you on the high dependency ward?
Something like your question, then, did you? Let's listen back to this. EVP, session 1. Good evening. Is there anyone who would like to talk to us today?
Good evening, Spirit. Is the male that I heard talking here?
Something there. Can I ask, did you commit what we would class as a crime, or did you suffer with a mental disorder?
Spirits, can you tell me what this room was, please, that I'm pointing to?
My final question for you. How long was you here for?
Can you tell me, Spirit, why were you on the high dependency ward?
Not bad. Interesting.
Do you think it's almost as though they've been silenced?
It's like they're tapping for a communication through that rather
Rather than
else.
trying to talk.
Fantastic. Let's continue, because we're about to go to the literally the high security ward now. So this here, so this was the dispensary. We have 2 temporary holding cells for a high security ward. Okay, so they bring them into here, and they'd hold them in here for 24 hours before they allocated them to a high lifetime security ward. Spirit, I have a device here called a tri-field meter. Basically, most living things affect magnetic fields. When you pass away, you affect them even more. So spirit will affect a magnetic field. So if you come and touch this, you will send the numbers skyrocketing. And so I'd appreciate if you could come close to us while we're walking around and touch this device. There's no electrics in this building, or none of our devices should set this off. So it should indicate where you are. If you want to communicate with us tonight while we're walking, really appreciate that. So let's wait for us to go start. I can just be there. Right. Shadow straight in front of us.
Yep.
Just shot straight across. What the fuck was that growl?
I don't know.
Please tell me you heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear it, Heidi?
I heard something.
That was a growl. That was the loudest growl ever. Who's there? And it does it again. Oh dear.
Will you come forward and communicate with us? Touch this device.
I'm just going to get freaky now.
John is a medium, you can communicate through him as well.
Ruben does me every time. Kicked off in here last time, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Same place as when we kicked off last time. Lovely. Lovely trick.
What was that one? That was Johnson Head. Something was thrown.
Yeah.
Can you throw something again?
On command.
Thank you. Spirit, we don't mean you any harm. We'd appreciate you to reciprocate that.
Get a bit nervous now.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I just get a child scream? Please tell me you heard that, guys. Are you nervous, Lou?
Very.
Alright, let's go to hell.
Fantastic.
As soon as you step through these gates, look at that. That's what I call the gates to hell.
I've not been into this area before.
This is the high security, so this is where we spend the rest of the life in high security. Those were the bathrooms, the toilet area. There was so much abuse that took place in there. Well, I think we'll have a walk around in there. We don't usually able to because of live signal, but we can tonight.
Watch your yeah, he's spiking. Spiking.
Ugh, pigeon shit everywhere. More baths, look. But they're like a different layout. It's very muddy and dirty in here, guys. Just be careful.
It's like they bath them two at a time, isn't it?
Yeah.
God, it's horrible in here.
Did anyone else just hear that moaning?
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
We're doing it here. Alright.
Sorry. Why do I feel like there's something at the end of that corridor?
Apparition. So, I'll show you something.
If you see anything, can you take screenshots or put it in the comments for us?
Guys, there's us three in here. Imagine, yeah? You're a lifelong patient. You spend the rest of your life in this one cell.
These 4 walls.
You get 1 hour a day. And you've maybe done something like, I don't know.
Had a mental breakdown. Had a off day.
How does that make you feel, please? That you were forced to spend the rest of your life in here? Just let the spirit box up. So to any spirit that's present, we've got some questions we need to ask you, and we can help you. Can I ask, how did it feel to know you were going to spend the rest of your life in this small cell?
Evil.
Was it evil, can I ask? How were you treated by the staff? Do you think you got treated humanely? What did I say?
I thought it said, who, me?
Yes, to you, sir. Let me see. Not entirely reasonable. Especially for you. So you don't think you was reasonable, no? Is that correct?
Can you tell us how you were treated, please, just so we can get some perspective? Can you give me an example, please?
What's that out there? Some shuffling. Some shuffling then.
Do you want to make yourself known?
Yes. I was fortunate. Why was you fortunate? Because you got showered off and tore out. I assume that would have been for the staff.
Is that how you were treated compared to the others?
True.
How were the others treated in comparison? Worse.
Yes. Okay. So what we're going to do in a moment is we're going to move on from this area and we're going to stop that device and we're going to ask if you want to follow us round. Is that okay? Is that okay, sir?
Just a few. Just a bit.
Sorry, can turn it off. So I want to concentrate on another area now because it's the other area we're about to go to is literally where people have spent 20 odd years just for having depression. So that's where you're going to view real people that are suffering. That we might be able to help. Purely they've done no wrong. They would have been out in the bottom of some electroshock therapy just for not being the normal. It's ridiculous. What the actual...
Well, it looked like I could see somebody in the mirror then.
Yeah.
Don't know whether you can see that, guys, but it looks like somebody in the mirror.
Words. I am scared.
Although I feel excited, I feel really, really sad to think that I would have been in a place like this.
And I would.
Instead of just giving me tablets, I'd have been in here.
All three of us here all suffer with anxiety and a touch of depression, don't we?
We'd have been locked away just for that.
Could you imagine? Say to me, Mr. Harris, what do you do for a living? I see dead people. Lifetime. Could you imagine?
You wouldn't, that's all they do is stick you with, drug you up so that you couldn't argue. To silence you.
The area we're about to go to is, as I say, where there was actually some people that gave birth in this ward and brought children up. There was a maternity ward over there, but when they actually gave birth to the children, they brought them back on this side. We had separation of the males and females as well. It's us. That's the loft, which I don't go in.
Nope.
This is horrible.
This feels worse.
That's what I'm about. This feeling. If you notice these cells are slightly bigger,
Only just.
it's because that's what we can have a child in here.
Why has that got a low roof?
I don't know. But the one next door isn't.
No.
Is there anyone here that wants to tell me how to feel? How did it feel to get mistreated so badly? Spend your life in such solitude.
Oh my good God. Oh dear.
Did they scare you?
Look guys, just in case. This is the place where that spirit ran at us.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
So this, okay? This would have been a mental health ward. So if you notice, this would have been all sectioned off into beds and they'd have been bunked up. So there'd have been approximately 20, 30 people all on this ward. They'd have had big fireplaces to keep it all heated. And it would have just been well, I don't want to use the word crazy, but a crazy environment. Horrible environment. So it might be worth going to the bottom of the EVP to see what we pick up. To all the spirits that may run in this facility, we are here to help you, I promise. You've got no need to be afraid of us. And understand the torment you went through. There's no need to suffer still. I know some people may need to still account for their actions, but you can't hold on to stuff like that anymore. We are going to do something called an EVP, which means we're going to try and record your voice. So in a moment, me and my colleagues can ask you 2 questions each. And what we're going to do is ask that you answer our questions. Bloody words.
It feels like the weight of the world
Is
in
on
my
your shoulder.
shoulders and here.
EVP session 2. Could you please tell me how many people were housed on this ward?
Can you tell me why I feel so panic-stricken?
Was it a mixture of men and women in this area?
Were there any children here? Could you hear clear whisper answers?
But looking through that lens down towards there, it looked like something was manifesting near the top of the stairs.
Yeah. EVP session 2. Could you please tell me how many people were housed on this ward? Some of there. I'll increase it when I
Straight this down.
Panic-stricken.
Whispering. Wow. Was it a mixture of men and women in this area?
Were there any children here?
Let's make his way back to horrid.
I'm very scared.
Be careful walking there because
You
the
what?
damp. I said be careful walking there because of the damp. I don't know. This is concrete underfoot.
What?
There's another one there. Both your legs on there, right on, right.
What's in fucking face? While we've been filming, guys, these guys have been capturing a lot. I'll let them tell you what's been going on. So what's been happening, guys?
So we were just sat here taking pictures. Callie's put a ball up there, and all of a sudden I just felt to take some, like...
I heard that voice then.
It's not a voice, it's him.
Yeah, go on.
And I just took a picture, and I'll get you to upload it, and it's a man sat on a chair, apparition.
You can see it.
You can see it clear as day. Nikki then put
Ghost
tube on.
And I've got 2 energy balls coming at us, but I've also got a spirit running at us. And you can see the stick of my actually run at you on the camera.
Really?
And then you got a man hanging, didn't you?
Yeah, I've got man hanging on the left hand side.
You've got video footage, right? Yeah.
All video footage, yeah, got it all. There's someone there.
Whereabouts are they? Get a picture. Come on, stick it.
Doorway closest to you.
Excellent, excellent.
And when Gemma did that video, I saw a light. I said, did you see that light? She said, yeah. And he wanted the torch.
No, because we didn't have torch.
So you peed a little.
Completely black down there. I don't normally see that this way. I said, yes, I might have. A little bit, yeah. I tried to find where I had one. I've been fascinated all the way through. There you go.
You just sat there going,
ooh.
Well, we've just had some really scary stuff. Them groans, I'm really like groans were bad, weren't it, guys? So, right. So, guys, more to come. See you shortly.
good evening, spirits. My name is Jojo.
And I'm Connie. Nice to meet you.
Now, we're here to prove that life exists after death. You have a couple of mediums, and also people that can see and hear you if you make it loud enough. All we aim to do is find out your story, maybe to prove that you exist as well, if you'll allow that. If there's anyone who would like to make a noise for us, it would be amazing, so let us know you're there. I've got some balls out, one over near Callie, one in this doorway, and 2 over here. If you just touch them like Callie has, then you can set them off. They do not hurt you. Maybe you could play them as a game, if that's what you did in here. Right, it's a man, but he's not coming across as a man, called Gerald. But it's a man. But his senses aren't a man, if you get my meaning.
You don't feel like a man.
You do realise that you no longer have to be how you were when you was alive in here. I can understand it can be quite upsetting, the horrific stuff you had to go through.
Did you say Gerald?
Gerald.
Gerald. You say,
I don't know. And you didn't even move. Scared? Yeah. I would be if you could see that down there.
thank you very much.
In my hand, I've got something that goes with electric frequencies.
It's electric magnetic field detector.
Thank you, Callie. If you come near it, you can set it up, either higher or lower.
Does that increase as you move that round?
It's me, I'm full of energy.
Oh, how am I feeling tonight?
It goes up and down. Same.
Down.
But if you come near it, it goes higher and lower. Now, Gerald, if you're here,
Why are you move so quick?
Was the little kids here? Oh my god.
They would have been.
Thank you. Right, there's a little kid here. Can you show yourself to me? Whoa. Right, bear with me. Shit.
What are you feeling?
I'm frozen. No.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just...
Right, pass me that.
Put it on the floor near the ball-ish. Right.
It's very warm. Is that you?
No, I've just gone cold. I thought, oh, right, there's a kid just down there. Do you want to come through?
I'll put it down here. Thank you. Please be nice. I will look at me. Are you okay?
No, what can... No! Every time that kid shows itself, I get frozen. Right, no, you're fine, honestly.
What? Yeah.
I feel like I'm frozen, like I can't do anything, like I'm stood here, like I've been told that I can't move.
Right.
My whole body, the sensation is just... Right, do you want to bring that just round here so you can see through this door if you come just behind me?
To the child that's in the corridor that Joanne can see. Question. Right, you tap that first though, just so I'm okay to ask it. Please come forward and touch his ball.
Can you stop touching that one for me? That won't hurt you. It's...
The only thing that does is detection as you walk towards it. Please come forward and I promise you will not hurt you. We're very nice people. If it makes you feel any better, in your day and age, if you had the same condition as me, I probably would have been in such an institute. So we're very much the same. So please come forward and talk to me. Man or girl with
Boy.
Any indication of name?
Simon.
Hello, Simon. I'm Callie. You can call me Cal. Now, Simon, all I want you to do, I promise you will not hurt you.
Can I just interrupt you 2 seconds?
Come on, go on.
Right. I can't see it, but I've just had the image put in my... Simon, can you walk through? There's a little child here sat playing with his ball. Sat.
Sat down.
Literally sat.
Right.
Just constantly touching her.
Yeah. Is it coming? Now, Simon, I can't see you. Joanne can. And she can also communicate with you. Now, only way I can hear you is if you make a loud bang, touch one of the devices, or talk in my ear. And that I'll tell you then. But I can't run very fast, so please be gentle with me.
I hate it when I can hear him but can't see him.
Right, you know the electrocution thing?
Yeah.
What we used to have?
That's gonna not be good for it, yeah. They're gonna be scared of it.
So
That's
I'm
what
going to move
I
this
just
away,
realised.
because the next question is, did they have it? Which is why kids would have been here.
Actually, no. I'm gonna use this because I want them to gain our trust.
Good move, go on then. Right,
Do you get me?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Go on then.
Spirit.
Yeah, good move.
I want you to feel our energies. Okay? Little boy, Simon, I want you to feel our energies, okay? My energy is amazing. Callie's energy is amazing. Okay? We're not here to harm you. There's a little child stood here, sat down playing with his ball. You're not showing yourself. I appreciate that. And Jesus Christ, I feel like warm. You felt it, that.
What, where are you, Spain?
Yeah, you know when you said am I warm?
Yeah, you were freezing, and I felt their heat, and then I touched your arms, you were freezing cold. Normally you're warm, you know when you put your arms over your arm, you can feel it. And then you said like the energy when you put it over your arms. But then when I went near you, you were warm and then freezing cold.
Right, Spirit. You don't need to because I know you can't see me. I'm going to bend down for you, little boy Simon. And I'm going to make a knock. And I'm going to see if you can replicate it for me. for me. I need you to trust me. We can help you. Maybe start by coming a little bit closer. What if I went in? I don't know if you want. But be careful of you and me.
Is he nasty?
No, not master. He's confused.
Simon, I'm gonna come in.
8-year-old.
Hey, well, we're like 8-year-olds. I'm 30 and I can't act an 8-year-old. Now listen. Do you want to ask you a question? You can use what I've got. I'm going big. Talk a lot. Can you make that move? That's not going to hurt you, I promise you now.
There's a man walked down here just now.
Yeah.
And his name's Sean.
Sean?
And he's not happy.
Oh, great. No, the corridor.
He's down here. He's just come from that door behind us and he's walked down here. And his name's Sean and he's got a horrible feeling.
Towards you?
Yeah, down here.
It's very warm. You know, if you're standing here, freezing, you put your hand in there, it's warm. Honestly, I'm not
It's got smell and all.
Stand here.
It's a sulphur smell. I want to see what you want.
That's death.
It's a sulphur smell. It's horrible.
2 minutes, Simon. I'll go back to you. That will me.
Sean, do you realise you're dead? I got such an angry feeling.
That's increasing. Did you say that? That is increasing.
Come on, Sean, you're not scared of that. You've probably used something like that.
Come on, Sean, use your energy to turn it up. We just did it a minute ago.
That little boy's about this height. Callum is looking at you.
It's about the same height. Hello, Simon. Me and you's gonna get on just fine, man.
Apparently Sean's telling us we need to ignore the children that have been naughty. No, Sean. Come on, you want us to do it, you give us a loud bang.
The babies. It's gone up to 4.
Has it gone
It had gone up below 0.2.
Set it a bit higher in there. Simon will protect you from Sean.
Sean's not gonna hurt you, pal. We're not letting him.
Did you hear that whimpering? Did you hear it?
I'm not sure, I keep hearing things.
I've just heard a whimpering. Who's whimpering, please? Ah! Shit the bed, shit the bed. Oh my god.
That's John.
Tally, you need to stand here. You need to stand here.
Right, okay.
Oh my god. Right.
Down there.
No, just in this bit doorway here. It's like they've just opened a door and about to come out. And a male figure, who the hell it were, but just stood on this corner here. It's like they opened a door and just came out. It's like there were a door there as they pulled it out, careful. Went like that, came straight at me, as though there was a door that they're opening, but obviously they weren't to us.
As in, so you walk through this one way,
Yeah.
left pictures, and then there.
Yeah,
Instantly left.
yeah. It was about this tall.
Small door, yeah?
It's like, so look at me now, pretend you're opening a door.
Yeah?
That's how I saw it, where you are right now. And it's just a man stood there and he was bold.
Come on, boldly! Who are you? Wind him up. Come on! John's the only one in the house tonight, is he? See that flash in there? And again, mess up my eyes.
You don't need to be scared of us now. You need to see this place as it is. You are not stuck.
John, just look in that corner. Far right, so we're still
Another little boy.
outside. Not very high.
No, there's another little boys. There's loads of little kids around here. Why would they be in the
I've
toilets?
just seen a white thing.
Why would they be in the toilets? Are you hiding? You don't need to hide from us. Please come out. Something's just gone above you.
Thank you. Okay, Simon. Whereabouts had he stood?
Top at stairs.
There.
Yeah, it's like he's blank.
Come on, Simon. Let's play. Let's play a game, my love.
You don't like that?
No, you don't want to play, okay. No, I didn't mean like that either. Will you have a conversation with me, Simon?
Whoa, what's the, I don't know much about what happened in here, but what's the things on the head?
There's electromagnetic functioning. Did they do the electrocution in the brain, Simon, to try and rectify your issues?
He's got a green gown on.
Yeah, so what they would have done is it were a thing. So you got things for your head, and they thought putting I forget what it's called now. They thought putting electrocution shocks into your brain had come right. They did it right up until early noughties.
Is that why you can only tell me his name and not much else? It's just said
Yes.
Simon and A.
Yes. So what it did was it eventually paralysed them and stuff. Do you know what I'm saying?
Is that why I was like that?
Yeah, because it could paralyse them. What they do is send, you know, like electric chair.
Yeah.
So years ago they thought, I mean, can you tell when this kid was from? Era?
Not at the minute, I can't tell much, apart from just showing me some really horrible things.
Simon, can you do me a favour? I know you can't do much due to the treatment that you received, but you no longer have to live like that. You're a young lad. What I want you to do is, if I'm correct, the nearest object is a piece of wood in front of you. I don't know if you can see it or not. Make a bang, a noise, anything. Now, Simon, can you tell me, did you have an issue with your brain and the doctors thought it were wise to put electrocution shocks through your brain on a wire? Make a noise for me now, please, or touch the ball. Did you let know? Simon,
You can use our energy, Simon.
didn't quite hear that, Margot. Can you do it again? Really big, loud knock. Use all energy you've got.
Callie's just stood there like that, he's just staring at me so blank with her things on his head and a gown.
So what it is, I think it used to be like a...
Oh, sugar fucking
a
sugar!
hand.
You just didn't see that, did you?
No, I can't see it. So no.
There was a hand just came on the wall, just a hand, yeah, hand, and it just went on the wall, just here. Oh, I hope to God camera. Right, if you can see anything, if it is, whoa.
I'm not even wearing that.
No. If anyone saw that, please put it in the comments. It's like a hand just went like this, yeah? So pretend my shadow's there, it just went on the wall like that. And it was just a hand.
Simon, was that you?
No, he's still stood there. I can't.
So who's that one? Hey, look. So I went... That's not me.
No, not you.
So
It was on the white
that
bit at the
before,
top.
then it's gone over here. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
I don't think we're going to get much out, Simon. I'm not going to lie.
Do we move on? What we got?
So it's an interesting night, guys. Can't wait to get in and get it edited. Not tonight, obviously. And groans. Jojo caught that apparition. Can't wait to get that enhanced. Yeah, quite an interesting night, to say the least. What do you reckon, Kelly Wags? You enjoyed being back out?
Absolutely loved it, mate, yeah.
Being a hop along.
Hop along. To do Charleston.
What about you, Harold?
All good.
You enjoyed that?
Definitely.
Good.